hard. But it made me stronger.
I mean, was Harry Potter a well-known Jew?
Yeah.
Welcome to Dev Talks, by the way. Let me pop in a lo-fi mixtape.
Really? You're just gonna...
Yeah. I'm gonna turn this down. And chill the fuck out. I gotta make sure that we're actually streaming.
Yeah, let's calm down here.
Just chill. I'm gonna turn this down.
There's no need to freak out. I mean, I'm sure our fans are going crazy.
Yeah, we were almost at like 15 or 50 subscribers, and then the mob got involved.
Look, I mean, you've probably already said too much.
I have already said too much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I have some connections. I know Paul has some connections, but we don't want to.
We all have connections.
We don't want to stress these relationships we have.
No.
They're very valuable.
So, Russ, you were telling us about how Harry Potter is a Jew?
I mean, well, if we go into that, we won't get to talk about anything else, and because I could go on all day about that.
I mean, we got time.
Let me just say that to our, this is right to our fans here. Are we definitely recording now? Because I could go on all day about that.
I mean, hold on.
Okay. This is right to our fans here. Are we definitely recording now? I'm just gonna hold on until I know for sure.
Well,
yes, hold on to something.
I mean, we're definitely recording. I mean, you can open up the goddamn chat and look at it.
That's true. I could do that.
You could do that.
That's true.
But I mean, that's not how we roll here, apparently.
I should have done that from the beginning. It would have been.
I'm just trying to make sure that I'm coming through.
Signing into YouTube.
Internet thing.
There's a picture of Will Smith.
You're doing a voice test, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's making okay.
A on-live voice test.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So our voices exist. We can confirm. We can confirm this. Okay.
They absolutely do.
Okay.
And
that's kind of a relief, actually.
It is.
It is. Yeah.
I'm glad to know that I'm not trapped in the Matrix.
Whoa.
Well, and you were for a good chunk.
But
we're back now. And yeah, this is like the new, what should we call it?
We still Dev Talks, or what are we?
Dev Talks episode 0.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
you do like all the franchises love doing that shit.
Yeah.
All the franchises love doing that shit where they're like, they're rebooting the series so they make it 0. Or if they do a prequel, they'll call it 0. That actually makes sense. So this is a prequel to...
This is a prequel to Dev Talks.
It's the Dev Talks prequel.
Leading to the events.
Leading to the events of the other Dev Talks that we erased.
Wait, what happened to Slap Happy Media?
It is still Slap Happy Media.
Why can't I find it?
We literally had to delete Slap Happy Media and then restart it.
Oh, so I have to resubscribe.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a funny little picture of a guy. Look at this. Oh my god, and I see our stream right here. So everybody head on over to youtube.com/slaphappymedia. You'll see some dank cool vids over there. And you can see Dev Talks, we're back. We're actually recording.
We are actually recording.
We are actually.
And I've been fucking around this whole time. Okay, so I had an intro plan.
So have I.
Did you?
Yes. Well, nothing
after the intro.
Let's do this.
Nothing special. I just had, to explain where we've been. Like any artist. And obviously I would consider Dev Talks to be one of the world's leading artists groups.
Well, yeah, it's an entirely new form.
Right. And so like any amazing artist, people they go through slumps. They need inspiration.
Well, I mean, my life fell to shit, so
that happens too.
Yes, it does.
But so if you're a fan who's angry, who's upset, and I'm looking at you, Jose, although you're perpetually angry because you have problems.
Dude, I think Jose fell off the bandwagon.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. He was sending me messages saying, "Why is Dan streaming games without any sound or without talking?" He was upset. And I told Jose that, look, if you can't adapt, then get out of the kitchen.
Well, I mean, some of them I was.
Yeah, so Jose, you weren't even listening.
You weren't even listening.
You know, next time
That's why, Jose.
next time you want to judge somebody, turn up the volume a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
Listen.
I mean, you know, the volume helps. You motherfucker.
Wow. But anyways, we're back.
Yes.
Okay,
So
and-
like a phoenix, he rose from the ashes,
Yes.
Indeed.
started making this video. So
Yeah.
not a great, still rising. So we're in it. But there is some interesting stuff going on.
Psychonauts 2.
Yeah, well, you know, in my life, I drank a lot of milk today,
Dude,
and
drank
I
milk
don't feel
too.
good about it. I don't feel good about it though,
Why?
because you can't you can't be drinking a lot of milk in 2019.
Why?
I mean, coming from you, so Dan's lactose intolerant.
I am not.
Why?
I am not. My mom thinks that I am. I'm not.
You sounded a lot like Owen Wilson there. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. No,
If you call someone Owen Wilson, does that
yes,
we end up?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. Wow,
If you say fucking Owen Wilson 3 times in the mirror,
wow,
he'll come and get you.
yeah. He'll nose you right off the face of the earth.
Just want to know when he decided to prove. I mean, it did protect his face
Yeah,
from
probably.
whatever that was.
Probably. Speaking of milk, a little story. I don't know if you met him, Paul. Did you ever meet Mikhail?
Yeah, the guy that got
Yes.
fucking molested in Japan.
Yeah, that's correct.
What?
How's he
I
doing?
I didn't know
This guy's a weirdo. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Well, he's like a pretty big homophobe, and he was like super into fucking Japanese culture. He was a weeb.
yeah,
in,
for sure.
In Japan, they would classify him as filthy weeaboo garbage.
Well, I remember him. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. He never had that conversation with.
No, I don't.
So-
Honestly,
No.
Paul, I don't
He's
think
he's
that
kind of
you-
an oddball.
I don't think you would have met him because like we kind of just went to college together. At,
Well,
Yeah.
no, I met him like times. It wasn't like I didn't know him very.
you met
Yeah, like-
Mikhail?
I feel like there could have actually been fringe
Yeah,
situations where he met
Because
Mikhail.
not only did I hang out like Moose, I hung out with you, and when we were doing, I mean,
Oh yeah,
that one
Moose.
group of people, and you know,
Yeah.
played at like. I knew a lot of people, so I'm sure.
No.
Unless
not,
he was
not
just not
Mikhail,
among
not
any of them.
Mikhail,
All right.
not Mikhail.
All right. Anyway,
Don't you go there? Don't you be lying?
he's not trying to.
Don't you do it, Paul. I'm gonna be mad.
Fair enough.
And anyway,
I'm
whatever.
gonna be so fucking mad.
Really?
Like whether or not we've met Mikhail or know him, I mean, he gets around in more ways than one. But I will not. I don't want to go there because I know he's listeing.
You could miss it.
He's a type of guy who lies a lot.
Yeah, he's like
he-
homophobic. He lies.
He's a grade A jerk off.
He got
This fucking
groped
guy,
by some
alright?
fucking people in Japan.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, because he went to Japan, and there's more to it than that. He just
You
visited
know what?
Japan.
Share,
He wasn't
share
prepared.
The whole story because I've been talking to a lot of people from Japan.
Yeah.
In this random chat that I've been in.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I'm sure they're curious.
Yeah, so
Just to
Japanese
walk it down
people, if you're
the
listening, imagine if there's this bonehead American guy who like doesn't, he's a weeaboo, he's like, I really want to go to Japan, but he doesn't prepare, you know, he doesn't plan the trip, really. He doesn't have enough money to support himself when he's there. So, but you just go anyway, because you're, you know, what they would call a baka gaiji, which means an idiot foreigner.
Yeah.
So you go, he goes to Japan and he just like runs out of money real quick. And
Yeah, because
he had to just
Japan's
work
super
there.
expensive. Did he?
He ended up working, yeah, like he was, he ended up like getting a desperation like job there somehow. And had to like earn money there to afford to be able to leave. It was insane to me.
laugh, but
I was-
if he thought
knowing
ahead
this
at
dude, I
all,
have to
like-
laugh really hard because this dude's a fucking asshat.
He is.
Like, I have never met somebody so incredibly fucking rude in my entire life. So like when he came back, it was hilarious to me because he was like, yeah, fuck Japan. Because like before he went, he was like, yes, Japan is
Yeah.
amazing, and he was like that kid in school that would like show off, did like, oh, look at all the Japanese I know, and then
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then he comes back from Japan
Definitely.
and he's like, I fucking hate it. And then we find
Yeah.
out later that he got groped. On, like,
Yeah, he
this-
did. So he got really drunk, you know, on multiple nights when he was there. And he was in Shinjuku, which is like kind of a seedier city or area of Tokyo, I think. Probably wrong about that. But it's like, you know, it's the typical city streets where there's dark alleyways and there's like shady shit going on. And he comes out of a club, and I'm pretty sure he was like accosted. And I don't know if he was actually raped, but he was.
Well, no, okay, so back then, it was 100% legal to grope people in Japan. Like them passing the law to like not allow people to grope people is actually pretty recent.
You're kidding.
No.
That's
So like the fact that he got groped was hilarious to me because I'm like, well, I mean, they were within their right to grope him.
yeah. I mean, he got what was coming to him.
Yeah.
So he's jerking around in Japan, and I mean, I don't want to talk about the guy much more than this. We've given him enough airtime. He's a schmuck. He went to Japan. Didn't let this be a lesson. If you want to be a world traveler, you know, save up a little bit, plan ahead, and don't go in dark alleyways alone, dead drunk, and you know, get accosted by gay, groping, homosexual Japanese men.
Just don't do it.
And apparently that's a stereotype that's actually true. That
Well, no,
it's a
so-
joke in Japan that there's these like gay guys that look for tourists.
Let's clarify this because Japanese people have had a lot of like because up until pretty recently it has not been acceptable to be gay in Japan.
That's very true. Yeah,
Like
they're very backwards about that.
100% they would not tolerate anybody to be gay.
Yeah,
So there was, I'm sure there was a lot of like sexual frustration kind of coming out.
Oh,
that's right.
You are kind of touching random dudes.
They just don't care.
But I mean, that was legal. Like, I mean, that's, I'm sure they had
It's so
They were
insane to
dealing
me.
with all the time.
Like,
I don't
hey,
know.
I'm gay, I'm repressed,
Maybe.
I'm coming out of the closet, and you know what? Groping is legal. So I'm just gonna go to the city streets and grope tourists.
Grab me some random dude.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
So poor Mikhail was accosted in this way. But my what I was getting at was because we were talking about milk, and he's I used to have this running bit where I would say, like, whenever I would talk about any amount of money, I would convert it into gallons of milk.
Well, yeah. That's
Yeah,
the only
and
way
I still do that now and then. But I mean, I think it's a reasonable way to get a sense of the worth of something.
Good conclusion.
You know, like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only way to fucking measure shit.
So I was talking to him, I was doing the bit with him one day, and this was like years ago, like 2012 or something. And he spun some lie to me about how he drank a bunch of milk. Like, he was like, yeah, when I was 12, I drank so much milk and I had to get surgery on my face. And they had to, like, suck it out of my sinuses.
The milk. He
What?
OD'd on milk?
So what?
It was the most insane lie.
Milk.
Like,
That's why you don't do it.
it was
Say no to snorting.
it was such a typical lie that, like, you know, I feel like everybody has met somebody like that, especially when you're young, who's like the kid in the
yeah,
schoolyard who, like,
well,
is always the guy who's, like,
boring.
spinning lies.
It's
like,
called being a
horrible.
compulsive liar, is what it is.
Right.
I dated a chick like that.
That's-
Yeah, you remember Rachel, right?
I do.
That fucking chick that, like, went around saying I raped her and...
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That was, I can only imagine what that must have been like for you. But that's all over now. And I heard she invited you to her new wedding with this lovely gentleman.
Did what?
I probably shouldn't have went there. This was a while ago, I think. But I thought she was getting married to some new guy,
the one
and
fucking...
she invited you to the wedding.
No. So she didn't... Okay. Fucking dude named David.
Yeah, and I met him.
Yeah, he was...
Paul, you might have... Did Paul meet him?
Yeah, Paul might have met him. But, like, I mean, he was just kind of like the salt of the earth. And,
I mean, is that necessarily...
Because, like, you remember at the party where you just, like, stole my pack of cigarettes? I'm like... I mean, dude,
Yeah,
you're at,
no.
like, my party... And you're trying to take my fucking cigarettes.
Which
Like,
one
what the
was
fuck
he,
is
man?
this?
I'm trying to...
This was back in the
Ass
Sean and
face.
Mishka days.
Yeah, this was back in the Sean and Mishka days.
We're just reminiscing. I hope people are enjoying this. One person is
Dude.
watching, and it's me.
Well, and Sean had the glasses.
I am also
like he was the
watching, so...
Oh, okay.
right. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, Sean and Mishka were actually pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I never had an issue with them. They're really nice guys.
Oh, that's why I was confused. Because I knew Mish, but I didn't.
Oh, you were thinking of Mishka, but you weren't.
Fuck.
You're confusing
Why
him
do
with
you
Mikhail.
People have random.
Rando names, yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I
who's my
meet
friend
people
Vold
with...
and Kargadar?
Dude,
like,
dude.
what? I'm like, well, give me a normal
Gargadon.
name so I remember.
I remember
Gargamel.
him. I mean, I remember fucking Raiden Kirkhammer.
Raiden Kirkhammer.
Raiden Kirkhammer.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
I can't
man.
believe that still.
Yeah.
That's madness to me.
Did you know that? I mean, I have to go down to the DMV, but I legally changed my name to Delorious Homequest.
Okay. Excuse me?
What?
Yeah.
Delorious.
Delorious Homequest. I mean, I'm probably gonna change it again. My issue is I can technically pick a fucking married name now.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out what is gonna be the sweetest of names.
You should. You should. What's the process of, like, name changing? It's pretty simple. Can you do it online?
Yeah, I mean, you could do it online. I kind of submitted some stuff early
Was this
on,
where the
but-
mob got involved, or no?
Well, I mean, it was during the process of the mob getting involved.
Right.
So, kind of.
No, but I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You know? Sometimes you have to reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna change my name to Raiden Kirkhammer.
You should.
So-
That is a
That
Ladies, watch out.
that is the best name.
It kind of is.
Like, I can't beat it.
Anyway, how's that for an intro to Dev Talks?
yes. So I don't know. Talk games.
Yeah, we usually talk about video games, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Generally
we could talk about life. To be honest, I mean, we kind of just went dark for a while.
That's true.
And to be honest, I mean, like, why even talk about games? You know?
Yeah.
Why
Games
not
don't
talk
matter.
about any?
Why even talk about anything, bro?
Why even talk about anything, man?
Dude, I'm so high.
Are you?
No. Well, you despite what you would want, I'm just going to talk about games because I like games
Yes.
and I'm excited about some games. I mean, there's so much we could talk about because it's been a while. So much has happened in the video game world. A lot
But
of
I don't
bullshit.
think anybody.
Is it a lot of bullshit?
Open the world of
What their
music,
names are.
a new streaming service with the
Yeah,
official audio
you know,
and
E3 was a
video,
disaster.
playlists, live performances.
Keanu Reeves got on
the story
stage
you can't
and
find
I
anywhere else.
wanted to strangle him right away.
Why?
It's all here.
Because he's the act.
We're so negative in this episode. I
I
fucking
know.
love it.
Yes.
I mean, you're negative.
Hating-
I want to know why.
He's a horrible actor.
I
And
don't think
he
he's that bad.
demanded.
I mean, in terms of like drama,
Like, yeah, if
Yeah,
he's not a
I mean,
dramatic
one guy
actor.
who's-
He's a. There's a fucking term for it.
Yeah,
And,
it's a bonehead.
No, it's not a bonehead.
a bad actor.
He's
no,
a knucklehead.
it's not
maybe,
a bad actor.
chucklehead.
There's literally a
blockhead.
term for it. It's like typecasting.
Yeah,
He's a typecasted actor. Is what it is.
Yes. And
Like, well, I kind of need this, and then.
a reason
fucking
I don't
agents
like
are
him
like,
is that he. Cyber
That was good sentence.
Samurai.
You lagged out through the whole thing.
Okay, so he's breaking up for you as well. Okay,
Yeah.
I feel better about it now.
Oh no. So you guys can't hear me?
Well, we can now, but
We can
right when
now.
you were saying,
Yeah, when you were
That whole
trying
sentence.
to tell us that.
you just
Okay.
cut out for the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I feel like Keanu Reeves be Samurai in.
Dude, well, I mean, in 47 Ronin, he was pretty good.
Yeah, but that, like, me, that's kind of ego. He's like random white actor. I don't think. To me, it would be. Game is like, okay, fine, samurai. I need to be a samurai and a rock star punk guy. It's like, oh, why both, man? Just
Man.
pick one.
I mean,
Yeah, he's an egomaniacal jackass. All right.
I just think that it's funny that.
Yeah, now Cyberpunk is trying to capitalize on him. Paul, I feel like you're talking, but we still can't hear you.
yeah, I mean, he's
And
kinda
it's
lagging
throwing-
in and out.
It's throwing me off.
It is throwing me off as well.
It's my brain is expecting there to be a response, for there to be a voice or sound, and it's not there. You know,
Okay, so you guys
it's like
can't hear
when
me?
you're it's like when you're a baby, but you want your mother's touch or for her to hold you, but she's just not there. You know. Anyway,
Do you want to talk about that, bro?
I definitely do not want to talk about that. But Paul, I feel like you're back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm getting
Sponsored by
sick
Verizon.
today.
Sponsored by
Scary
Verizon.
places.
New FiOS internet. That's an old thing. I don't know if they still do that.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so why don't you mention the new game?
The new game.
The new game,
that
fucking
I took
Psychonauts 2?
Okay.
from FromSoft?
Tim Schafer, who sold out his company to what was it? Basically, he sold his company
he
to.
he didn't sell his company. He didn't fucking sell his company at all.
Did they just buy it?
No, okay, so what you have to understand is first and foremost, fucking Double Fine was an independent studio. It was independently owned by Tim Schafer, and he was funding the entirety of all of his projects alone. They started working on fucking Psychonauts 2, and they wanted it to be kind of like a bigger project. So, I mean, normally what you would want to do in that scenario is, from a business standpoint, is you want to partner with one of the consoles.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
One of the main consoles. So he didn't sell out his company. He basically what it's known as is it's like a publisher. It's basically what fucking EA has been doing, and a lot of these companies have been doing, is they're just like Double Fine as a studio. Microsoft.
Oh, but they work for a publisher.
It makes the whole process in game development a lot easier.
Right. Okay.
Because the issue you run into when you're working with like independent studios is, I mean, everything's funded out of pocket, and oftentimes you do have to like let people go randomly, and I'm sure that that's not good for anybody. Like, it kind of sucks in like a lot of like creative games, and that's one thing I appreciated about the fucking Double Fine is like a lot of their games are like super creative. Like you look at any of their
Dude,
resume,
they're fucking great.
Everything is fucking different.
Grim Fandango, dude.
Yeah,
that game
Grim
is
Fandango
amazing.
was fucking amazing. The Cave. I didn't play Headlanders.
I didn't either, but I did play The Cave. Yeah, just beautiful games, wonderful art style, very stylized, and there's a lot of heart that goes into them. Great voice acting.
Yeah, like fucking Brutal Legend.
Yeah.
That game was amazing. Did you know I met
fucking
the
Jack Black?
The voice actor that did the... I don't know why, but I always forget this chick's name.
Just give her a fake name. Give her a code name.
Code name...
Grenda.
Her name's not Grenda.
well,
I mean, there's some wax in the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you met some chick.
Well, no, so the chick that fucking Raz has the love interest with in the first Psychonauts game. So funny. Okay, so I met her down in Utah, and I mean, I was a little fucking not really starstruck. Like my dad had kind of just blown his brains out right then and there when I was down in Utah. So it was like I was kind of a little emotional, but I ended up meeting the dude that does Tech USA, and
wow, yeah.
He brought me over to that chick, and like I mean I was a little starstruck because like I mean Double Fine's like one of my favorite studios. So I mean it was a little starstruck, but I mean most of it was fucking depression. But so she signs this fucking, and this is a line from the game. She signs this fucking picture for me. It's of Raz and this chick. It says, "Daniel, oh my God, let's make out," which was one of the lines that her character said in the game.
Right.
And I bring this home after fucking Utah, and my wife goes ape shit. Like super jealous, and I'm just like, "Hun, it's from a game. Can I
had a lot of
the game at least?"
Honey, it's from a video game. I'm sure that's exactly what she wanted to hear.
She ended up playing it. She fucking loved it, but like,
oh, good.
Oh my God, it was the most awkward thing ever. She was like, "You were just over there cheating on me." I'm like, "No."
Jesus Christ.
I could see how that would be misinterpreted.
Yeah.
That's such a
unfortunate that would be.
Classic
oh my God.
misunderstanding.
Yeah, she got so fucking like, and I'm just like, "No, hun, It's a line from a super cool video game. I'm sure you're gonna like it. She ended up playing through the whole fucking thing. It was
Nice.
It was funny
Nice.
as fuck.
That's a hilarious mishap.
Yeah.
That sounds straight out of a sitcom.
I'm gonna go get some tobacco real quick and some Sunny D.
Oh, that's fine.
So you talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, we'll just
I hand the mic to you guys both at the same time.
we'll entertain the masses.
Guys. All right.
All right, you guys, listen up. So now that Dan's gone, he doesn't want to talk about games. We can talk about games, I guess.
Yes. Now, let's talk about the most exciting one that I just learned about. Russ, you just told me about it.
Aha, yes. So Elden Ring.
Yes.
The new From Software game. It's been highly anticipated.
So we haven't seen much, but what do we know?
Right. So we have, like you said, we haven't seen much. We've only seen a small trailer. It was mostly cinematic. Well, actually, it was entirely cinematic. It didn't show any
Right.
gameplay.
Stereotypical FromSoft.
Yeah, they're very cryptic about stuff, but
Yes.
but we do know, and I'm not sure. Okay, you know what? I don't want to say we know for sure any of this, but I've heard from basically a Vadi video,
Okay.
who is he's one of the leading content creators for the Souls community. He doesn't do like in-depth lore videos, but he does very much like a surface introduction to the lore of any of the games, and he's well known. He's the most popular one.
Okay. So that's pretty credible, I would say.
Yeah, like he does his research. I mean, he likes to steal a lot of people's work, which I won't go there, even though I just did. But from what he was saying, and I don't even know where he got this from, but he was saying that this new game, Elden Ring, is going to have probably going to have more traditional Souls mechanics. It's going to have online multiplayer.
Which is exciting to me.
Yeah, because like I mean, I think so many people just love that format. In that.
Yeah, and that's what's worked and been kind of expected for so long. So
Yes.
see that brought back would be awesome.
I couldn't agree more. And like, I mean, I loved Sekiro.
Yes, it was a very good game.
I still love it. I was playing it today. But it was definitely a departure, and not even in a bad way. But it's nice.
Yeah.
They did a departure, and then I think it's really cool that they're going back. And again, we don't know for sure yet because we haven't heard much. I think this is just like rumors, or possibly what people have heard from interviews with Miyazaki.
Right.
But it's going to be awesome, and we also know that.
Dude, Paul,
Yeah.
this is gonna blow your fucking mind. You remember that Japanese exchange student?
I don't know if he is. He might be just like full of shit. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know
Yeah.
if he is the son of the creator of Dark Souls.
Wait.
Let's pretend he is.
Okay.
You guys met some Japanese exchange student who was claiming to be the son of Hidetaka Miyazaki?
Well, there was
Wait, that's not
a
his name.
Japanese foreign exchange
got
student
his name
that
wrong.
we had met. It was like Yoshi, wasn't? We call him Yoshi or something.
His name wasn't Yoshi. I forgot his fucking name.
Yoshi.
Well,
Also,
anyways,
I was just bugging the fucking hell out of me.
His name was Mr. Yamada.
Hold on.
yes,
His name was Totoro.
Mitsurugi
It's
Guan Yu.
Guan Yu. Holy shit. Just crossed fucking cultures there.
It's Lily.
Lily.
Lily Zanato. Or the girl who. The chick I met at fucking. The Utah. Gaming. Whatever. Hold on. Nikki Rapp.
You're talking about the voice actor,
Is that
the
right?
voice actress from Psychonauts? Or are you talking about someone else?
Yeah. No. Yeah, so that's who it was.
Nikki Rapp. If you're out there and you still want to make out, let me know.
Yeah, Nikki. Okay, because I couldn't read the fucking signature because I got all this wax on top of it, but yeah, so it's Nikki Rapp.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
Raps are
She,
good for
she
presents
she's
and for heating.
known for her work on The Walking Dead, Psychonauts, Tales of... Oh, wow, Tales of Monkey Island.
Oh, was she Guybrush's, the love interest, whatever her name was?
Dude, I am not too familiar with The Walking Dead. I kind of fell off of that a while ago.
But she sounds quite accomplished. That's cool that you met her.
Yeah, I met
And
her.
I know
She
Psychonauts
was
is like one of
really
your
cool.
favorite fucking games, so that was probably awesome for you.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it was sweet.
What? So what convention was this? It was
It was the Utah Gamecon.
Gamescom.
Gamescom.
Gamecom.
Gamecom.
Gamecon.
GameCon. Is that GameCon's a real thing? That's so funny to me. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
they kind of they made it sound like it was the bigger one, Gamescon,
Yeah,
but it wasn't. We kind of showed up.
it's a good marketing tactic.
This Oculus, and I felt so fucking bad because I was at the point where I fucking hated the people I was working with. And I was just kind of trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm all fucking happy-go-lucky, and, but like, dude, the fact of the matter was, like, the people that I worked, there was one dude that I actually respected out of that old team. But, like, yeah, the other fucking 3, 4 were just fucking asshats.
You're talking about at the casino?
No, that like we worked on with like Children of Oom.
Oh,
At with Fourth Axis, which
yeah.
they don't even have like. I'm not gonna get into that. They just,
Okay.
oh man, those guys really grind my gears, man.
Those guys. Use guys. Let me tell you what.
You guys really grind my gears. Let me tell you.
All right. I shouldn't have brought it up. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Anyway, we were talking about. Yeah, I feel like we were talking about Elden Ring, and then I mentioned Miyazaki, and then you started talking about an exchange student, and then.
Here we are.
Let's rewind first for a second here, just for the sake of my my sanity.
Okay.
Because I need to have structure in my life.
I
It's
think
important.
that kid was claiming to be the son of.
No, he wasn't claiming to be anything. I think I just. It's a long story. I mean, mob was involved. We'll just pretend it didn't happen.
That's
All right, let's just.
that's just the go-to phrase. If you don't want to elaborate on something, you just say the mob was involved,
Yeah.
and then you don't have to talk about it.
There
All
you
right,
go.
so that's going to be some Dev Talks lore that our viewers are going to be so interested in now, is about this mysterious Japanese exchange student who sounds like a no-good bastard, if you ask me. But
Well, I know he had a photographic memory, and that pissed me off because he'd take tests, and I'd have to actually read.
Oh yeah, dude, he was so
Oh.
good at tests. He was awesome,
Bastard.
dude. Like, I mean,
He
I
was
think-
nice. I envied him because.
I think
Damn,
I
that
ended
yeah,
up.
photographic memory.
Yeah, I mean, he was like my best fucking friend. Cause right around that time, Paul actually ended up getting homeschooled. Like, I think you left around there.
What? No, that was.
Or was that the year after?
What? No, from high school, I just took my GED and then I went to college. But I didn't. I didn't
you
want to
just,
do
like-
the criminal justice thing.
You didn't finish fucking school. I remember you like in high school. You just kind of like, cause I left right after you stopped going.
No, you left before. You went
Did
to
I?
another school. Yeah, you went to another like a year and a
I
half
don't
before I
fucking-
left.
dude.
Like you, yeah.
Oh man, this is so interesting to me.
A new streaming service
backstories.
with the official audio
The backstory.
and video. Play
Cause
with
I met Russ in
live
fucking
performances,
Japanese
and
class.
the rest of the story
That's
you
right.
find
That
That was a
like-
great time.
Everybody fucking was like
all here.
so antisocial and like didn't want to talk.
Dude, that's
like-
Red Rocks in general, man.
Yeah, and like I sat there. I was like, here, let me get everybody's name and numbers, and we can make like contact lists and. Like,
Did you really do that? I don't remember that.
Yeah,
You like
do
actually
yeah,
were
you
asking.
remember that, right?
I remember you were very friendly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
really
nobody
appreciated
wanted
that
to
you
hang out
were.
with me, and then like Russ was like, "I'll be your friend," and I'm like, "Thank God, because I need a friend right now."
Yeah. It's like, look, you're in fucking community college. You're taking Japanese for fuck's sake. It's like, put your pride on the shelf. You know?
Leave it at the door.
Yeah. Take your sunglasses off. Take your jock strap off. And just fucking let's be friends.
That's
You know, but these people come into this class, this entry level class in community college.
and then there was
and they-
Mikhail.
Oh yes, there was. And then there was Mikhail. Mikhail has gone through a lot of changes. I still am like vaguely in touch with him. He lives in Boulder now. He is a notorious cheater on many of his partners,
I can
which
see
is, regrettable. But I think he's a
that.
decent
well,
guy.
I mean, he was kind of a scumbag when we knew him back then.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one chick that was like just trying to joke around with us, and he got like super defensive and like angry that she was like even trying to make contact with with us?
No.
Yeah, dude.
In Japanese class?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. That blows my mind.
Yeah, dude. That dude was a fucking asshat. Like, I saw through his shit almost instantly.
Wow, yeah. I didn't you were probably better at reading people back
yeah,
then.
dude. Yeah.
Cuz I was like still just a pothead dumbass at that
Dude.
point in my life. I still kind of am. Hey,
Hey.
not really. Not really. I've always been a smarty. And I never did drugs. I'm liar. Yeah, we had some good times, man. No, I mean, I really appreciated that you were so friendly in that class because I had just moved here as well.
Yeah, Russ is from Jersey. Jersey.
I'm from New Jersey.
New
Yes.
Jersey.
And by the way, there's a very small amount of people from New Jersey who actually talk like that. It's like,
Oh no, I'm aware. It's just it's funny to use that accent.
no, I know. I know you weren't trying to. I just wanted to like let the viewers know that it's a common but it's one of the most hilarious accents. And oftentimes people from Jersey develop accents of like a Brooklyn accent or
Oh
all kinds of stuff.
yeah. It's weird how fucking accents work.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but I'm a Jersey boy, deep down. And moving to Colorado was was quite a change. And like I didn't know anybody, but I met a lot of people through Red Rocks. And Mikhail was one of my early friends, and also I think I met. Yeah, I was friends with Dan before Mikhail. And the rest was history,
The rest, yeah. It all happened there.
And that's basically the history of us.
Yeah, and I mean Zach fits in somehow, somewhere.
Well,
We don't
yeah,
need to
okay,
talk about that.
so to explain where that came from, fucking so Paul and I were neighborhood friends. Like he lived so close to my mom's house.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
Yeah.
How the fuck did we meet? It was in elementary. No, we met before fucking elementary.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like we would. It was a pretty like chill community for like kids. So we would. Like all the neighborhood kids would just like join random kickball games and stuff. So probably just.
Oh yeah, no. It was that
I
fucking
don't know.
field behind my house that's now a church. We all used
That's
to
so
go
funny.
up there and fucking ride trash can lids down fucking dirt hills.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We did.
That
And,
is
yeah, that's
such a
how we
suburban
met.
fucking thing
That's
to do.
literally how we met. And yeah, like Paul was one of my first friends. It was me, him, and Tyler. Not Tyler Pate. There was another Tyler that lived right next to Paul.
Yes.
And he moved away at some point.
Uh-huh.
Man, I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
But then you met Tyler Pate, who I met briefly.
Yes. Did
A
you?
man who
Yeah, probably.
I thought was very funny, actually. Just kind of had
Oh,
a
dude,
natural
he's-
comedic sense.
He's fucking hilarious when you get to know him. Like,
No,
you look
yes.
at him now,
Yeah,
he's a
when
little
he's-
intimidating because, like, all he does is work out.
Yeah, well, he kind of cooled off on that. Like,
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's like, he's
That's
pretty
just
chill.
last
but yeah,
time I
he's-
remember
he's just
seeing him,
he's
he was so
funny,
fucking
man. He
jacked,
could
I
be
was
really
like-
fucking hilarious.
I mean, you could probably
But
just
yeah,
fucking...
he was.
I remember
like
he was on like a
fucking
fitness kick.
demon, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I met him briefly at your house, Paul.
Yes, because we would do I think we'd do the magic thing and stuff.
Yes.
We probably
Yeah.
did. I don't know. We probably all did something.
Yeah. It probably was magic.
Yeah, I met a lot of people through that too. It
Yeah.
still astounds me how many people do that. Like
Oh yeah, no, it's
Oh, yeah.
a crazy community.
Yeah, their community...
The game's been going down some interesting routes
yeah.
kind of recently.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I don't play anymore, and I wish I could. I wish I had the money and the time really to devote to it.
Oh, I know. It's so fucking time... Like, unless...
that's the
When you
problem.
get-
It's
yeah.
like if you're gonna use it as a hobby, that's your only hobby, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty
if
much.
you
Yeah.
want to focus, like it's just so much math.
Yeah,
and,
like, if
so
you want to be,
much
like, competitive at it, you have to, like,
Yeah.
make so much fucking money. And
theory crafting and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
even
a
if you want to
fun
be like a
fucking
casual player, even if you want to
Oh,
be a
yeah.
casual player and go drafting, you still have to throw down like what is it, like $20 for that.
No.
Maybe I should still do the pre-releases. Those are always fun. But
Yeah, those
I
are
mean,
always
They're not
fun.
bad, but... Eh.
I love the game. I still keep track of like the pro scene. I watch like streams and stuff, and I look at all the new cards that come out. But I mean, I don't even play the game.
It's always interesting to me just because of how many options there are to like, just game-changing cards. There's so many combinations that it's fun to look at, even if you're
Yeah.
not playing. Like just
It's a really
thinking about it
nuanced,
is fun.
yeah, to like think about
Fucking
synergy
Yu-Gi-Oh!
between
is
cards.
Insane. I was going back through and playing Duelist of Roses a little while ago, and like, oh my god, like if I get back into cards, it's probably gonna be Yu-Gi-Oh!
I love that. A lot of people are still into Yu-Gi-Oh.
I remember when those booster starter packs came out, you could choose like the douchey guy or the spiky haired guy,
Kaiba.
Yu-Gi-Oh, or Kaiba, that's his name.
Or Joey.
And they each had that shiny card on the front. And then
Hey,
I
it's
never
me,
used the
Joey.
rules, and I never played it correctly because I didn't really get it. But
So many iconic phrases from
I'm sure it
Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
actually is interesting.
Yeah, it's actually like it's just the fucking balancing and like mana system kind of blows the other fucking.
Yeah, I was so young. We just
Yeah,
make
I mean,
up
we
rules
just
like
kinda made
attack
up
and
rules back
defense.
then.
And there you go. There you
I love
draw
that.
5 and they win or lose.
Like looking back on it, oh my god.
Yeah, I never got into the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. I don't know why. It's like kind of right up my alley. I like Pokemon. I like Magic, so guys,
Yes.
I got really scared for a second. I thought I was all alone.
You're not.
I was like in mid-sentence and I just like,
Scary thought.
You're not.
you're never alone in the world. You know?
Yeah.
Let's say something positive, you know? To the viewers to this fucking episode. No, you know what? Cuz life doesn't always give you lemons. You know, it's not always sunshine and rainbows, but it doesn't mean you can't be happy. You know? Just accept it for what it is and just move on.
Absolutely.
I will do individual therapy sessions for our viewers for $5,000 per session.
You should.
It's reasonable.
10-minute sessions. And sign up today.
There you go.
Contact Junet. Just go to the website and
It's not what you think. It's about Harry Potter. Okay.
yeah. Just follow the links,
As you know.
and you'll get to where you need to go.
Yeah, just go to Junet.
Yeah,
That's where we go.
I mean, it's one of the most successful businesses in America. I mean, we're bigger than EA. We're bigger than Jesus, for God's sake. And we have what you need. I mean, we're accredited. Don't even get me started.
Yeah. Just ended a catastrophe.
I've had a rough summer of just taking summer classes. I don't know if any of our viewers have done summer school. And they're not always that bad, but at the point where I am in my degree, I'm doing geology. Towards the end, you start taking more specialized classes for whatever major you are. Yeah, like because if you do it the way I did, you get like your general education out of the way early on.
Right.
So then later on, you just have all like specialized classes in the field that you're majoring in. And these upper division classes over the summer are just a lot. So I haven't been around really to do dev talks. But I have a bit of a lapse now before the next semester. And I went to Estes Park recently. Have you guys ever been up there?
Yeah.
I have, yeah. I went there with my family, and every single member of my family got horrifically sick, except for me.
Oh shit!
I don't know what happened, but yeah.
Like just
I
like a
think most
cold, or
people
was it
that,
just altitude sick?
It was like
most
stomach
people
sick.
Shit.
Most people that were
like,
born
really
in
bad.
Colorado have kind of been to Estes.
Yeah.
It's a pretty common place, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it up there. And you know, up there they got a fucking shop called Dick's Rock Shop. All right, and it's fucking legit.
Oh yeah. If you go into any of those mountain towns, they have rock shops.
And if you're a nut about rocks like I am, it's a fucking paradise in there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
let me clarify. I mean,
You should go to more of those places. There's a ton in Colorado.
dude, I know. I've been getting into it. There's the yearly, or I think it's biannual, or not biannual, every 2 years. There's the giant rock and mineral show at the Denver Mart, off of I-70, and that one's huge. It keeps getting bigger and bigger every time they do it, and I've been going to that one. But there's also like gem and mineral shows that go on like every month or even more. You just have to know where to look, and there's rock shops on every
really
corner.
enjoy
Don't get me started on rocks because
They're an interesting thing.
but anyway, I recommend if you're in Estes Park, you're gonna pass it. It's Dick's Rock Shop. But the joke is, Dick's is the name of the museum, which is adjacent to the rock shop, which is actually Rose's fucking. It's like a name like that.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, it's like sex wax.
Yeah,
Do
you know,
what
I
that
mean,
is?
I don't know what sex wax is.
Oh, it's fucking board polish.
Oh, I do know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I went to this shop and I bought a giant lava rock, and it's sitting on my desk, and I look at it from time to time.
Nice. I have obsidian.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I actually have a piece of ivory that's handed down in my family. Not
Oh,
very
shit.
cool, you know, because it's from a
No,
dead
ivory's
elephant.
cool.
I don't know if they killed it or not. Probably not. But
No, it's like still
Yeah.
cool. It's very valuable, and it's such a unique material. I mean, it's prized for its weight, and it's used in piano keys.
yeah, it's like an ivory little dagger-looking thing, like a necklace shaped with a knife.
That's fucking. That's like. I feel like it's got to be cursed or something.
It
like an-
is.
it's like an enchanted- it probably has like an enchantment cast on it.
Some painted guy comes to my window every night and screams at me. I don't know how to get away. But
Yeah, I mean, elephants.
I just like it too much.
Yeah. Every night you just get screamed at until your ears start bleeding.
By
And you can't sleep. You can't sleep for a fucking wink. But you just think it's normal. You know, it's the way it's been.
Well, yeah, you know, if you want to wear that kind of stuff, you got to pay a price.
That's right.
Right.
That reminds me. I've been reading H.P. Lovecraft more and more, and just been loving it, man.
More and more yeah, it just gets more and more in depth, and he has a nice way of connecting the universe of it, kind of, you know, like
Yeah.
we're using Arkham and
Yeah, well, it's-
Gotham.
It's
Yeah, I
it's
think
called
it
an
was, yeah,
extended universe. In writing is what it's called.
Well, it's like a myth lore is with the like collected
Yeah.
writings of, you know.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
with,
when you write and you kind of connect your stories like that, it's like that's the literacy term.
See, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that perspective on it. But what I don't want to say I don't like it because I haven't really gotten into it much. But like the huge extended universe, like the larger scale one for H.P. Lovecraft, which like has incorporated. It's like it was made by fans, and it incorporates like a lot of shit that's not necessarily in the writing, and like it makes some assumptions.
It does, yes.
Which they still work, and it's fine. I haven't really embraced that yet. But I'm just enjoying his work itself. It's just so interesting. It's very thought provoking, and
Yeah, his attention to detail is, I think, really what drives it home.
yeah, for sure.
He can paint a picture like no one else, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
The scenery and everything.
Like I don't think he's the greatest writer that ever lived.
No.
No,
I think he's lacking in-
He's kind of like an avid fucking child molester, and like.
Oh my god, his
pretty
personal
big
life was a
fucking- yeah,
nightmare, man.
Yeah, his personal life is fucking insane.
I didn't know about the child molester.
Yeah,
part.
dude.
He's a
He was
racist.
a well-known racist as well,
Yeah, I
especially
didn't know
against black people.
that. Yes, even for his time, it was
Yeah.
considered very bad. But he was also riddled with horrible fear all the time, which is why he wrote. So rest assured,
Oh yeah.
he was in pain while he was being racist, I guess. So there you go. It's
Yeah, he
a sad, nice thing.
I'm willing to put stuff like that aside to accept to appreciate his work.
Yeah, his books don't tend to reflect it too much, I don't think.
No,
So,
no, they really don't.
very interesting writing, though.
Yeah, I've just been really enjoying it, and just keep coming back to playing Bloodborne because
They did it so well.
it's such a good game, and
Yeah.
Oh no.
it's kind of insane how I feel like you guys embrace new games more than me, and you guys don't even do it that much, in my opinion. But I feel like I'm totally on one side of the spectrum of people who just like play the games they know they like that are old, and are slow to embrace these new games. And it's a shame. I think I've become just like super skeptical of these new games. But I feel like a lot are coming out under my nose that I'm just not trying, and I could probably appreciate.
Well, to be honest, I haven't been seeing much as far as like really games that are really sticking out that have recently come out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's been kind of lackluster.
Yeah, it's been a little stale. I think end of the year it'll pick up, or like
Oh
October.
no, dude! I mean, E3
It's gonna be
fucking-
amazing, but
yeah, E3 showed off some really amazing games. I
You
still
think so?
haven't-
Well, yeah, they announced a sequel to Breath of the Wild. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
That was at
yeah,
the very
yeah.
end of
yes,
Nintendo.
and that looks amazing. I heard a rumor that they're working on a new Fable. Is
That
that
is correct.
true?
Yeah, no, I've been saying
that-
Wow, I did not know that.
years.
That is promising
I have
to
been
me
saying this
because-
for years. How is this new? I told you.
Yeah, I feel like that's where I've heard. I feel like you've mentioned that before,
I've
Dan.
said it so many goddamn. Okay, yeah, it's so basically.
Well, it's probably that it's just come up again. Because
Maybe it was
it's been
confirmed
around
or
for so
something.
long.
No, so the team that's doing fucking Forza Horizon or did Forza Horizon is working on Fable. That's their,
Okay, so it's not Peter Molyneux.
It is not.
well, Peter Molyneux works for Microsoft.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and he backed out of the Fable operation a while ago, right?
No, he didn't back out of the Fable operation. It's just, people were kind of being dipshits, and I'm not gonna get into fucking Peter Molyneux because that guy
Yeah, no, I know.
way more fucking flack than I think he deserves. I think what
Yeah, people
happened
love to
was-
hate on him.
I think what had happened was, people are just so fucking ignorant to like what actually happens in game development. Peter Molyneux was like super open to like talk about anything that went on during his board meetings. And, I mean, not everything always makes it into games. So people just kind of took that.
They
as, like,
thought he was promising them these things when really it was still,
it was still
ideas
just
and
kind of like everything's
making it.
being discussed, and
Right.
and, it's
I feel like people don't understand game development at all.
no.
They don't understand the
And
pressures
they
involved
kinda-
in like the whole process and everything. Like, it's unfair, and people like a lot of gamers are just entitled. Feel like they're entitled to.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
here's
no,
the
they
only
are.
problem I had with the Fables is that I just wanted them to go back in time or stay kind of back towards the first one. That was the only thing that like
Yeah, I'm with you
You know,
there.
like, I
kinda
didn't mind
took
the
me out of it
industrial
a bit.
revolution part of it. Like the guns were kind of cool.
Yeah, Fable
Like,
2.
for me,
I
it
didn't
kinda
I didn't
seemed
mind,
a
but
bit more like steampunky. Than,
yeah, it became that way.
It was, and to me, the idea of the Fable and having done the lost chapters and all the loose ends and all the crazy stories that they have with these heroes and everything, I was kind of hoping that they would go and show some of that epic
Well, I mean,
lore
they
that they had
wrote-
built up. So hopefully they do.
They,
That would be sick,
They
yeah.
wrote this whole fucking story. I don't know if you guys ended up like reading it, but this was around the time everybody was shitting all over Fable.
Open the world of music. A new streaming service with the official audio.
They wrote like a lore
playlist,
story.
Like a
live
backstory to
performances,
it.
and the rest
I
of
think
the
I
story
remember
you
this.
Can't
Yeah.
find anywhere else.
Yeah, and I think it was actually well received.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty cool. I don't think you can see it anymore.
Fable has such a vibrant lore to it.
It did,
does.
yeah.
And especially in the lost chapters, they really expand upon that. And so that is really what I'm hoping overall to see in this new Fable, whatever it is. I mean, I don't
That would be
know
great.
at all, but I think that would be
Yeah. I agree. We'll see though.
But you never know. So.
Yeah, that's a throwback. Fable is just a magical. It was a magical game.
It was. It was. To me, the Kingdom Hearts 3 was kind of like that feel almost. Or the Kingdom Hearts. It just kind of brings you back to nostalgic area. It's fun.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 usually brings my mind to like the depths of hell.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
full of
a lot of it kind of seems like it's based off of Dante Alighieri's.
Alighieri. Dan, your pronunciation of names is
great.
It's actually great. It's actually great. Yeah.
It's so good.
It breathes new life into everything.
Thank you.
Fable is kind of like a Dante's Inferno kind of deal. Kingdom Hearts couldn't be any further from it. Kingdom Hearts 3 we've been over already, but was one of the biggest disasters in all of gaming. One of the biggest letdowns in my life.
It was not big enough, and the combat was too easy.
And they came out with critical mode. Paul, I don't know if you checked that out. Which,
I did. Which is it's like I think it's like 1.2% harder.
Yeah, exactly. Like
the original.
They're not fixing anything with that. And then they announced new DLC at E3 in a very short trailer.
Yeah.
That I couldn't care less.
About what? Fucking Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3
Why
has official paid DLC coming out.
Why are you hating on that so much?
You know what? I'm being partially facetious. The game was not a complete disaster.
Yeah, and it's been
but
kind of an ongoing joke for me and Russ because we got really into it and it was really exciting, but to us it kind of didn't pick up in a way that we wanted it to.
Yeah.
Like, I was expecting, it to really open up, and then before I kind of knew it, I was doing kind of the end stuff, so it was
like
just kind of a joke.
I just think the game falls short in some pretty significant ways, especially in comparison to the Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. And in big ways, like the gameplay, for example, and like the combat mechanics used to be pretty nuanced and interesting.
This one is very flashy, but it's very
flashy
easy.
And random and easy. There's just like a lot of randomness to it, and there's not there's not any like things about timing really. There's not like counterattacks. Magic is way too good.
I don't think I died in that
you
game, and I didn't play another Kingdom Hearts before that, and so
like the other Kingdom Hearts were somewhat challenging at certain points, but Kingdom Hearts 3 just like very, very easy game. I didn't die. Like I think I died once on the final boss. And then they give you an item that's like a Zelda fairy that can just they give you. It's called the Kupo coin. You can buy it at a shop, and it's just an extra life. Like as soon as you get to 0 health in a fight, you instantly your health comes back to full. So it's just like they're just holding your hand.
Yeah,
and even on critical mode, it's not that much.
I got so fucking lost, I just kind of gave up. I went on to like the Hades world, and that was my issue with Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about it is they did a good job making the world seem so big in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yes.
But they do feel a little bit empty at times, and a lot of my issue is like the story pacing. So the story used to be like pretty cinematic and interesting and kind of episodic in the previous games, but then in Kingdom Hearts 3 it's just like filler, and then the end, where we're just gonna jam all the story in there.
Yeah, it's basically like they just decided, like, pick a handful of characters, we'll throw them in this cutscene, then the next cutscene we'll throw these other dudes in here, and they just kind of posted everybody's face in there for like a good 5 seconds, so everyone was, given a nod, but it didn't make any sense really to me. And I mean, obviously I didn't know the story of much before, but trying to put together the pieces was significantly harder than I've seen in other games.
Yeah. A very convoluted
story.
It's
a unique kind of storytelling way, and I don't know. To me, it was kind of confusing, but it's just me.
Yeah, Dan, can I talk about spoilers or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
So in the ending, it's just like the most generic happy fucking ending you could ever hope for.
Yeah.
Every bad guy has like a redemption, becomes good.
Yeah, they all do the Assassin's Creed thing where, like, even if they were shot in the face, they're like, "Oh, I need to tell you something."
Yeah.
And they
actually, Sora, you're not a bad guy after all.
I've always loved you.
Yeah.
I stalked you sometimes, but
Oh, man.
But yeah,
Donald and Goofy have a sex scene at the end. No.
Do they?
Xehanort.
After
the
credits.
The main villain. Some of my favorite characters in anything are the villains, and the main villain of Kingdom Hearts, at least in this saga, because the series is going to continue somehow. We'll see. The main villain has been Xehanort, character named Xehanort, and his motivations and his like character in general have always been kind of cryptic. And I was hoping that they would kind of tap into that and actually explain to us who he is, so we can become invested in him and like understand his motivations and stuff. Like, but no, it really doesn't do anything to that. And then at the end, he just becomes a good guy.
Yeah, I didn't understand why he turned like.
Why is he?
And
evil? Why does he do anything? Why
Why was that group there? Why were they fighting? Like, it kind of raises questions.
Nobody
when, like,
knows. Why?
They're all just like, I don't even know why we're here. Just stop beating each other and just go grab some ice cream.
Yeah. Just like a really typical happy ending.
War or battle, it's
yeah. And you know what? You get to hear "Let It Go" in the Frozen world.
Yeah, what a treat that is.
Where they literally, it looks like they just
torture device.
They just copy pasted the fucking. They copy pasted the entire like scene, like shot for shot, from the movie, and put it in the game.
Randomly
of the Let It Goes. Yeah.
Like, it's just, you'll talk to her and she'll talk normal, and then randomly she'll just burst out into song. Like,
yeah, and then even after it, Sora's like, "No, that was weird."
I know. Like, even he's like, "What's going on, man?" It's funny, but yeah.
Oh, I can imagine.
The game had some good spots. If I can compliment it in a few ways, the Toy Story world,
Amazing.
I thought was so creative.
I really liked the Hercules world.
I did too.
I liked that movie when I was younger, and
it's a good movie.
Brought me back. Yeah, I had forgotten a lot about that. So,
like, the world design is amazing. So much work went into that.
The Pirates
like,
of the
making it look
Caribbean.
legit.
I'm not a fan of the show or the movies, but that was a good world. I liked the idea of it. So it's still pretty. It was a pretty decent game.
Yeah, I'd agree. I kind of just I love to make fun of it because it just didn't live up to my expectations.
Become one of those things. Yeah.
It was decent. Don't let our perspectives or my perspective tarnish your experience of the game, Dan. But it sounds like you might already be done with it.
Yeah, I mean, the other.
You have the
issue
tendency
I have,
to drop them, kind of.
Yeah, the other issue I have is just
covers, remixes, and the rest of the story.
One, I've been dealing with a lot of depression, so it's been hard for me to kind of like.
Yeah, recently, a lot of
finish
stuff.
Anything, but
yeah, that's totally fair.
Yeah, I mean that's probably a good thing though. Like for me, it's like it's hard for me to put it. Like I feel like I'd be the guy who's just like, God damn it, no, I'll spend 4 years trying to figure out where to go in this stupid game. You can actually just be like, nah, you know what? Nah, fuck it.
That's true.
Like, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that takes some self-control.
Sorry, I'm looking through files. We've also been going for an hour and 15 minutes.
Have we? That's not long enough. Where's Zach?
Zach's dead.
He's dead.
Zach, dude.
He's dead.
I love Zach to death. But holy shit, does that guy just not really fucking care about what we're doing?
I don't know. I think he does.
Well,
I think he does. I think he's just kind of he gets in his own world.
Got his own way, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen him in the Booker's command tower.
Yeah.
You know, he's talking with his better friends in there.
I think the thing he always wants us to go join them, but
maybe we should.
Always don't want to because too many voices in Discord can be like.
That's true.
Just so annoying. Yeah.
That's true. That's fair.
Even if they're all comedians, I mean, it's still like, no, you speak. No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Yeah. So Zach, if you're listening, stop messing around in your comm tower and come back to Dev Talks, because this is where you belong. Okay, and I'm looking at these people in the command tower. You know, Shamblebot, Hawkshot 86, Izanagi Okami. Like these guys, you're hanging out with the wrong crowd, Zach, and I'm worried about you.
They're a very bad influence. I heard some things about planes and Colombian powder, and I don't.
Oh man, fucking Broken Age, dude. That's one game I wish I played. Did you guys see
Broken
that?
Age? No. Was it announced at E3? Or was it announced recently or something? Fitting like a glove, got my problems to vanish. You speak another language, I'm not talking about Spanish, but you managed to package. Damn, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Don't leave me all alone. I'll be writing fables about magic from your mouth. Download.
Sorry, I'm looking up fucking PNGs, and it's just like... Oh, it's so bad.
These fucking PNGs, dude. Whatever happened to JPEGs?
These damn PNGs.
You know? Whatever happened to Flax? Okay?
Yeah.
.FLA. You know what I'm saying?
.FLA.
.wav. Where'd you go? I missed you so. Seems like it's been forever since you've been gone. That was a reference to a song from a long time ago.
Yes.
It's a song I listen to.
I remember that song. Yeah, because there was in the video, there was a woman and like her husband had left or whatever. Then randomly, like the rapper guy would just pop in. Like, I don't know if he was in her house or what. Like just pop out the closet, like "Miss you so." Like what? And then and it'd go back. But yeah, it was a good song. It was very heartfelt, very sincere.
That song must have come out.
Flow to it.
That song must have come out like 12 years ago. Because
for real, I was young. That was back when I would watch music videos before I'd go to school, like on VH1, Like,
right? Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was in high school orchestra, and like I had this Arabian friend this guy who would just like sing that song in a really high pitched voice in the middle of orchestra, and like the teacher would get mad at him. Oh my god, it was so good.
Oh,
And then we would go and like we would go give everybody purple nurples in the in orchestra. We'd like run around and like we're crabs, and we'd like clap our hands like with our claws, and we crouch down, and like
Zach used to pretend he was a frog and threw chairs at people.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Zach was a monster.
I mean, it was kind of it was funny.
He was young and also it's pretty serious. Not like just for fun, like.
Oh yeah, no, Zach had some
Yeah.
Zach has some mental issues.
No,
And that's okay. I'm
No,
not
yeah,
judging.
but
And that's okay. That's cute. I love that you said that. No, I would never judge Zach for a second. I'd imagine Zach was like a hyperactive kid.
yes, and then
I mean,
as
he's
he
really
got
good
older,
at hopping like a frog.
he's got a good jump.
There you go. Zach's got a good jump. What? Let that be the end.